Hello and welcome to this video on Microsoft 365 and helping you choose the right license for your business. So there are lots of different licenses for Microsoft 365. There's enterprise licenses, there's solo users, but today we're going to be talking about the two most popular licenses and the ones that we get asked for the most. And also it's always this question: which one should we go for? Microsoft Business Standard or Premium? Is it worth spending the extra money that Premium is? And the real answer is it all depends on what you need it for and how your business is set up. So when we look at the two different licenses, they're relatively similar in terms of the main Office package you get everything with. So for example, your Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all of the different types of apps, they come with both. You also get your email hosting, so that's the back end part. It used to be called Microsoft Exchange, so that's your hosting of your emails and also your shared calendars. So that's kind of back end part of Microsoft. Also you get SharePoint and your OneDrive. You get Microsoft Teams, although there are licenses that you don't have to have Teams. It depends on when you signed up. The law was changed maybe 6 or so months ago. So today we're filming and it's January 2025. So it really depends on when you signed up for your initial Microsoft tenant as to which license, because you may be able to get the normal license that includes Teams. Otherwise, there may be an additional cost for it. You also get Access and Publisher, but those programs are actually only available on a PC. They won't work as a mobile app or on the hosted version. But you get all of that with both licenses. So it's more around the security is the big difference between Standard and Premium. So with Standard, you get your standard tools. You don't really get any advanced security features. There is Microsoft security features in terms of that additional layer for when you try and log in, but additional security when it comes to protecting the device, things like Microsoft Defender, different conditional access. You also get the Azure information protection, and with Premium you do get a product called Intune that really does add extra security, especially if a device is lost or stolen. So it's more about extra safeguarding and ensuring the different types of access that you get. With Premium, there's a lot more beefed up security. Now, biggest question we always get asked, how much? So the Business Standard, this is in today's prices. We're in the United Kingdom and it's January 2025. There will ultimately be price rises from Microsoft at some point, but there's been none announced at the moment. So the Business Standard is £12.36 per user per month, and that's just on a rolling monthly commitment. Business Premium, quite a bit more, £21.72 per user per month, but you can get a 20% discount on that if you pay annually. So wrap it all up, it will be 20% cheaper if you're doing that. Again, from a business perspective, if there's people that you know are definitely going to be there, it's worthwhile doing the annual, whereas maybe if you've got more flexible staff, then potentially you would have them on monthly rolling. So you can mix and match it. You don't have to have everyone on annual. You can mix and match the monthly. So Microsoft say that their target audience for the Standard is SMEs that need reliable collaboration and tools, so using the Microsoft suite essentially. Also for teams focused on streamlining workflows and enhancing communication, because you still get a lot of the additional features that many people don't know, things like Microsoft Forms and bookings and things. You get that on Standard and on Premium. But with Premium, it's more focused around if you're more security conscious or you're in an industry that needs to be more security compliant. So certainly there's a lot of industries like legal, healthcare, they will need additional security. So it all depends on your business and how much additional security software that you've got. If you've already working with a managed service provider and you've got managed antivirus and the devices have already got different layers of protection, then you possibly won't need Premium over Standard. But it really depends on what your current setup is, what security software you're already using. So in terms of additional tools that you do get, and a really good security feature that you get on Premium is the geolocation. So this geolocation is you can lock down which countries can and can't log into your Microsoft account. So for example, you may think, right, we don't have anyone in America, we don't want anyone to be able to attempt to log in from America, so you can actually lock that down. So it can be really good. Data loss prevention as well, so unauthorized sharing. It just gives you a lot more layers around that. Also, if your device is lost or stolen, using the Intune part, you can actually lock down and remove that data remotely, which is a really good feature. And also, if you're using Windows Virtual Desktop, you get much more management, and the access and the security is really beefed up when it comes to Microsoft Premium. So again, depending on how your business is set up, but certainly there are a lot of really good extra security features with Business Premium over the standard. But which works best for you? So we're saying Business Standard is an excellent choice in terms of for the tools that you get without incurring those additional costs, because depending on your headcount, it can be quite a bit extra. But Business Premium does give you that advanced security. So it really depends on the industry that you're in, the type of user, and then you just need to make the business case for that, really. But what we would also say is that when it comes to backing up, you really need to look at backing up using a third party. So the first rule of any type of cybersecurity is you have to have multi-layers, which means using different companies. If you have your backup with Microsoft, if they get hacked really badly, then you're potentially going to lose your Microsoft account as a whole and also your backup. So just one bit of advice is make sure that you are using multiple vendors when it comes to your data that you're using day to day, and then your redundancy and the backup. So if you're unsure, then Syn-Star can help. We can help you decide which license is going to be best, and then also looking at the cyber security as a whole for the entire business, because you've got to secure the device as well as your data and the software. And it can be a really tricky one to really know what it is and where the pitfalls are. But also, we've got a fantastic webinar that we've recorded around Microsoft Teams. So if you want to get more from Microsoft Teams, also we've got other webinars that we've recorded on Microsoft Forms and bookings, then visit our Learning Centre. That's at syn-star.co.uk/learning centre.